Why 16 weeks? We wanted to give some time after that 9 week earning period, just in case someone wanted to go back and view any of that information, see how they did in those first 9 weeks. They would have this quick and easy access tool here for them to do that kind of view back into history. After 16 weeks, this will no longer display on a new brand partner's homepage. It will be replaced with, for those of you that are familiar with your back office, this is where your renewal report display kind of populates. So it gives you that information. So that's where that will populate. In this business launch display tool, you have an indicator that shows whether you've achieved the 1-star manager rank for the week or the 2-star manager rank for the week. If I had not earned that rank, you will see that those would be grayed and not filled in. So any week as you're progressing through rank and you're earning a 1-star manager, you would have this first area checked, and then once you achieve the 2-star manager, the second. So it's a very quick and easy visual tool to see if you're maximizing the bonus. You will also notice that your weekly earnings will progress again as you hit those ranks. So it will either display with 0, 25, or 50 in terms of your ranking. And then there is a total bonus earnings that displays at the bottom. And this is your weekly total summation over the 9 weeks. So this is cumulative everything that you've earned for the bonus. And then to create a sense of urgency, we have the time remaining in the weekly qualification period. So we want to make sure that people are maximizing this opportunity. So we have that countdown clock to let them know this is when the commission week ends. So that's your last opportunity to either reach that 1-star or 2-star manager rank. This is again everything that we have for that new brand partner. So what do we have for the enrolling brand partner, and how do they help identify those people they've sponsored and helping them maximize the bonus? Here under the commissions tab, you will notice at the end there is a business launch bonus enroller view. So clicking on this report will render a grid style report that gives you the information on all of your new brand partners within that you've personally enrolled, and that are within their 9 week earning period. So once they are out of their 9 weeks, they will not display on this report. What this report gives you is obviously the customer's information, their ID, their name, the phone number, and email, as well as that customer card that we talked about last week that really helps you kind of get that pop-out view of anything you might need quick and easy from that account. It also provides you what week within their business launch bonus earning opportunity they are in currently in this week. So for all of my personally enrolled brand partners in this test account, they're all on their second of their 9 weeks for the bonus. It then provides you what is the rank of that new brand partner. So you can see I have one person that is earning the 1-star manager bonus. I have one that is earning the 2-star manager bonus because they are ranked as a 3-star manager. And then I have one brand partner that is not ranked yet at all, so they are not earning a bonus. So I would definitely be focused on getting this person engaged and hopefully up to at least that 1-star manager level. The next column shows you what that individual will be earning in terms of their bonus for their performance. And then it also in the last column shows you what your weekly bonus award is. And that is based on your paid rank for the week. So up here in the summary, we have your paid rank listed here. So it's very quick and easy to see if you are maximizing your matches or if you're not. And to make it even more easy, we actually have this as a clickable link in the current week, not in historic weeks, but in the current week. And this will actually link to your paid rank tracker. So very quickly and easily, you can see, oh, I'm not a 1-star manager or I'm not a 2-star manager. What am I missing to hit that rank? So again, we wanted to make that quick and easy for you. So that is, again, just the click away to find what information may be missing for you to reach that rank. We also provide a summation of the earnings for the week. So whether you have one brand partner or 10 brand partners, anything that is being awarded in this weekly bonus award column is going to be summarized at the top so you can see how much you're earning. And then, in addition to being able to filter these columns and obviously export to Excel, we also have the capability to go and look at weeks back in history. So, if, for example, I wanted to go back and see how my team performed 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I always have that capability to go back. And again, the display itself will only show me people that in that week that I've selected were within the 9 weeks of their business launch period. One thing I want to call out, a lot of these reports you will notice have kind of like an overview at the top that explains what the report provides and what the use of the report is. It's important to note in this report that the amounts shown in this report will always be in USD. So if you are a country that earns in local currency, just know that you will be paid in local currency. However, in this report, it's only being displayed in USD and not in local currency amounts, just so we could provide that real-time data as quickly and easily as possible without having to do those currency conversions. So those are the two elements within the back office to really help you and your team drive success with that business launch bonus, because we know it's super critical for new people to see success, have success, and we wanted to provide you tools to make sure that that was possible. So that's everything that I wanted to explain. Carolee, I'll turn it back over to you to get some of the Q&A questions going.
Perfect. As some of you know, thank you, Emily. This was actually the perfect topic because, as some of you know, we also launched with the compensation plan the Relaunch Your Business bonus for people who had not previously hit manager to participate in this bonus. And one of the question was, does the reports that you show support that Relaunch Your Business bonus?
So it actually does not. It is based on purely new brand partners joining the business since Comp 2.0 launched. But if they are within their 9 weeks, within the comp plan launching, they will still display. So, for example, anyone that joined, you know, within 9 weeks of the week we went live, they will still appear on those reports. So let's say I joined 8 weeks before we went live. I technically would still be on that report for 1 week, because I still had one of my 9 weeks left open. So if someone joined 3 weeks before, they would still have 5 weeks that they would display in this report. For leveraging that business relaunch, remember, those of you that were here last week, we had our team paid rank tracker report. So this would be a great report to leverage for finding individuals that could be eligible, because you will have a career title. Again, this is the testing environment. You guys have career titles in there now, but you'll be able to filter for that career title, which would be below that 1-star manager, to identify how many individuals you have. And then you'd be able to see their paid rank for the given week, again, to determine whether or not they're being paid as that 1-star or 2-star manager. And this report also provides, like we reviewed last week, all of those rank qualifiers, so that you can see which really at those 1-star and 2-star managers, it's really just the PV and the TDV that you need to be focused on in terms of what they're missing to be reaching that 1-star or 2-star manager rank.
Thank you, Emily. Good tip there. Rachel asks, in reading over the new comp plan documents, I saw something mentioned about loyalty products. What does this mean?
So I think that's in reference to the preferred customer program, I think, probably. So the products themselves aren't a different, offering. They do get samples depending on if they're a preferred customer or a preferred customer plus. That sample kind of what they receive varies. Preferred customer plus receives a sample every month, where preferred customers receive them every 3 orders, I think, on their fourth order. So I'm pretty sure that that's what that was referencing. Carolee, I know you worked a lot with a lot of those documents, so you can probably back me up on that one.
Yes, I believe that Emily is correct. So there are loyalty samples that come when you have a monthly subscription order based on whether you're a preferred or preferred plus member. So, and you can find more information about that in the resource section of your back office. All right. John is asking, when will the capability be added to the website to add a pre-filled cart for new brand partners for the various packs like there is currently for customers? The process of enrolling is tedious. Emily doesn't necessarily have to answer this. You guys, we are working diligently on updating our back office and our website. And so we will keep you informed as those changes are made, but just be patient with us. We have a quite the log of wish list things that we want to happen this year. So we'll be working as quickly as possible. All right, Kathy asked, does the enroller have until the close of the pay period to qualify to receive business launch bonus if their BP qualified first?
Yes. So it will be in that commission week, but you do have the full commission week to become qualified. Also, another point to drive home, let's say Carolee joins in week one. She's the brand partner I enrolled, and she reaches two-star manager that week, and I'm only a one-star manager. That does not mean that the following week, if she's a two-star manager, I can't reach that two-star manager in that week. So missing the match on any previous week does not eliminate you from earning it on any subsequent week. So you could potentially be earning enrolling matches, week one, miss it week two, earn it week three. So it's any combination of qualification within that 9 week period. But yes, it would be at the end of that commission week. Are you at that paid rank level of the bonus being earned by your enrolling BP or not?
Perfect. Carl is asking, with the PIB, the product introduction bonus not being available in Canada, what are the plans? And so I can answer that. Obviously, we want things to be fair, but regulations are what they are, and we have to honor them as a company. And Canada has very strict regulations about how enrollments are rewarded. But we are looking at specific promotions for Canada to give them kind of the same opportunities earning wise as they would receive with the PIB. So just pay attention. We will communicate those things through regular channels, but just know that there is a plan moving forward for that. And then Kai asked Emily on the binary tree link, when we hover over our
会は、
square,
エミリーに聞いています。バイナリーについて聞いています。
a pop-up window appears. In that pop-up window, the lines that show right side and left side volume is displayed inverted. The left volume is the right volume, and you know what I'm saying. And we talked about this earlier, so perfect opportunity to answer it.
Amazing news. That bug is now fixed. So apologies for the confusion. So a couple of things. There's not really going to be a ton of data on this test account because I wasn't ready to kind of show binary tree, but I will go ahead and just for reference show you all the change that we made. So yes, the data fields were flip-flopped, so apologies for that. That has been corrected. And then there was also some confusion that was coming around. I lost a ton of binary volume. Where did it go? It's not in there. I think a lot of that was again spurred because the label was also misleading. So the data field being displayed here is the enrollment tree total downline volume binary left side, right side. So this is related to binary balancing. The fields in this pop out are not your binary volume. Your binary volume can be found in your volumes report. If you go to bonus volumes data, This is where you will see your total binary left side and right side volume in this report. The data field displaying in that tree view, you will see, again, we updated that label, so now it displays with the TDV binary left side and right side. Again, this is the enrollment tree total downline volume, binary left, binary right from a binary balancing standpoint. So again, I apologize for confusion that data field name caused because it was not displaying binary volume. It was displaying the binary balancing volume, which is enrollment tree volume only. So we've updated that label and we have corrected the left showing on the right and the right showing on the left. So they are correct now.
Perfect. This question, last week I asked about the binary bonus breakdown. What are the ranked percentages of exactly, e.g., 10% of what?
So the 10% is applied to the volume in the weaker binary side. So if you go into bonus volumes data, and we are also enhancing this report so it is easier to see the movement of the binary volume. So for example, there's a data field that's missing in this report right now to let it be a comprehensive overview for you. You're missing the new volume coming in for that given week. So we have the carry forward volume and you have total, but you're missing what's new that week coming in. So that data field will be added shortly. So you'll be able to look at what carried forward from the prior week, what was new added this week. That will give you your total binary, either left or right side. Then you will have what was consumed. What did the bonus take and use for calculation? What was either flushed because I was inactive or was expired because it's beyond the time frame that it will carry forward. And then that you subtract those and that'll give you your carry forward for the next week. So what is the binary bonus applied to? It is applied to either the total binary left side or total binary right side volume, whichever one is smaller. That's what your binary earning percentage would be applied to, whether it's 5, 7, 9, or 10%, up to your paid rank earning maximum. So for example, you could have more volume in there at your earning rate than what your paid rank allows. So your paid rank, maximum that you can earn in binary will also come into play when calculating your binary bonus.
All right. Kathy is asking, actually, that's one we'll answer at the end. So let's go with Kai. Can you add 2 new lines that show the total volume left and right in addition? Do we have columns that already show that?
Yes, total left and right is on there already. What we're missing is, and like I said, it will be added, is the new. So you have your carry forward, we have the total now, but we're missing, the new addition that comes in that week. So that will be added, like I said, in the next, hopefully week or so.
All right. Rowena is asking, where can I find my GBU?
So GBU does not exist anymore. So the GBU concept, the most similar concept in Comp 2.0 to GBU is TDV, total downline volume. And you can find that in the volume report, the rank qualification data, and the bonus volumes data. So that data point is actually in both reports. The rank qualification will have your qualified downline volume though. So if you have a cap being applied, that's what's in this report. So this qualified downline volume, if you don't have an organization that is over that, fixed 50% max volume rule, then your qualified downline volume will match your total downline volume. But if you are actually looking for the closest similar data field to GBU, it would be your total downline volume. Again, looking at qualified downline volume, it might be the same, but just in case you're getting capped, I would come in and look at total downline volume. So that is in your bonus volumes data report. It's listed here. And you can actually click on this and it will give you the detail. I will let you know that there is one bug that we are getting fixed. Again, should be fixed within the next couple of days. But if you click on this, it's actually going to be missing any personal orders from yourself. So, don't panic when you click on this and you're like, but the summary only shows me, 4,000 and I have 4,106. If the 106 is your personal purchase, like I said, that's being added. So that will display shortly in that detail. But yeah, if you click this link, it'll pop out a new report that gives you the information on what orders actually make up that volume. And then you'll see the QV column here will actually provide, again, that detail of all the orders.
Thank you, Emily. This individual asks if a BP or brand partner was a manager in 1.0 but was recalculated as a one-star director when 2.0 launched, do they qualify for the breakthrough incentive?
So everyone will notice now that we have accepted and finalized week 1 of Comp 2.0 that everyone now displays with career titles. So I'm just going to show you a couple of places where those career titles display really quickly. So in your profile, if you come into the profile, oh, actually, I'm in the testing environment, so it's not going to show. So here is one career title. Mine says no rank because again, I'm in the testing environment, so we don't have week 1 finalized in this environment. But this is where you would come in and see that baseline career title that's been set. That is going to essentially set the bar, the baseline bar for those breakthrough incentives. So what can I earn, above that baseline? That's anything above that is you're eligible for, and same for recognition. So whatever that baseline came in, that is considered your floor, if you will, and you will build everything above that. So whether it's a recognition gift or, again, a breakthrough incentive, it's all based on that baseline career title, which everyone, again, I'm in a testing environment, so it's not displaying here, but everyone in the live back office now has that career title displayed.
Thank you, Emily. We have just a few more minutes, so we'll try to get through the last of the questions. Don says, I thought we were going to be paid out flat volume. Why do we have carryover volume?
So from a binary perspective, I'm assuming that's what you mean. We carried forward everything that was not paid from Comp 1.0. We were not going to flush that and have everyone start over. So anything from Comp 1.0 is carried over into Comp 2.0 so that no one lost any of that volume. Also, just whether or not you participate in having customers or not, we also, anyone that does have customers knows that once a month, that customer volume over 110, as well as personal purchase volume over 110, is put into the binary pay side so that, again, you can cycle on that in Comp 1.0. We also took, because it was that week, the week of go live was actually that week to move that volume. We also moved all of that volume into the binary structure too, to pay that as well. So you did not lose out on any of that, final customer volume from Comp 1.0 being put into the binary tree. It is important to note that in Comp 2.0, customer volume will not be moved into the binary for the enrolling brand partner. It will go in for the upline, but it's not going to go in for the enrolling brand partner because the enrolling brand partner has the opportunity to earn customer premium. So that was kind of the last time that we were going to do that. From now forward, it'll only be personal purchase over 110 will be moved into that binary pay side.
Perfect. I think that is all the time we have for questions. We actually got through most of them this evening. So some of you did ask where you could see the recordings of this in a timely manner. So we are trying to place them in the back office under the education page under compensation plan 2.0 videos. As you can imagine, our IT team has been very busy with some of these compensation plan updates and trying to get that incentive tracker ready for you. And so there has been a slight delay, but we are hoping to get those up this week. If there is more of a delay, we will send an email with these recap videos to everyone so that you can access them easily. So we will make sure that you get access to them this week, either in that back office section or through an email. Some of you also asked about the incentive tracker. I don't personally know exactly where that is, but we are sending an incentive email tomorrow. And so we will make sure to include information about where you can find that incentive tracker, how you can access it, so that you can follow along and work towards that incredible trip. Thank you all for joining, and we will see you again next week. Bye, everyone.